Back to Headwreckas presents King TV with your host D Will. Uh, I want to sort of lighten the mood a little bit and get into something that I'm more comfortable, more willing, just 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 more excited about talking about, and that was the damn near death of Ronda Rousey last night. Let's give a round of applause to that. Yeah, I'm not gonna even say it, but I'll just say horrible looking woman. It brung me pleasure, more pleasure. This would surprise you, more pleasure than J.J. Watt stinking it up. Because J.J. Watt really doesn't ever stink it up. I just hate his fans, so I want to sort of just put that out there, that hate, that negative energy towards him. But Ronda Rousey last night, she stunk it up. She got a ass whooping. She got a boxing lesson. This is the lady that was on the Ring TV magazine, just the Ring magazine. I'm sorry about that. The Ring magazine, and never fought a boxing match in her life, and she got taught a lesson that when you can fight with your hands, fuck all that ground shit. Oh man, hey, woo! She was too fast for this lady. Now, don't get me wrong. I did not watch this because I do not partake in MMA or, I'll say it like this, sub-athletic sports. That's it. That's how I'll say it. Um, but my feed blew up when she took the L, and I got to see that nice, what was it? Might have been a left kick to the face, to the chin. Light knocked her out. It was my fault. And the lady's name was Holly Holm. She is a multi-time boxing champion, women's boxing champion, kickboxer. She's an athlete, a women's athlete, and she showed Ronda Rousey the real deal. Now, Ronda Rousey was talking much noise. She was calling her a bitch. She was getting real catty with it. It was insane. And it's another question I want to ask. I just want to put this question out. How come only Ronda Rousey can be that loved and that cocky? Only people that can do that is her, The Rock, and Steve Austin. And the other two are fake characters. Usually when it's and Shawn Michaels. But usually when it's a real athlete, and if you're that cocky, they want you to show humility. Like a Floyd, they tell him to shut up, show humility. When the guys at NFL are dancing, they tell them, shut up, show humility. I want to see them lose. But America's sweetheart, they don't care how much of a trash talker of a bully she is. They wanted to see her win. And last night, America was let down. Let's pray for Rousey. Woo! Hey, I don't think y'all understand. That was excellent. I love that. Brightened my night up last night. I was just in the house. I'm looking. Oh man, she just got knocked out. Let me see, by a boxer. Y'all don't know how much I love boxing. By a boxer that was so good. And speaking of boxing, I usually don't talk about boxing on this show because I do. I have a friend, Sim Green, Suge Green. I'm sorry about that. Suge Green that does OTG Boxing. It's a boxing podcast that I'm on every weekend. So y'all go check that out. But I usually don't talk about boxing on here just out of love for that. But there's a big fight coming on this weekend. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. The young thugs with the tight jeans versus the old school players. Cotto versus Canelo. This is going to be a fight for the ages. It's going to be bigger. It might not make as much money as Pacquiao Mayweather, but this is the real deal. We got the young, hungry lion, Canelo, Saul Alvarez, the Mexican fighter, young bull, ready to try to take over as the number one person in fighting. Because usually when you're the number one person in boxing, you're the number one person in fighting. except for when Chuck Liddell and those guys were in the UFC. At UFC's prime, there was one time when UFC was the big dog, but that was probably like 8 to 10 years ago. I'm thinking maybe I'll give you 6. But since then, when you're the man in boxing, you're the man in the fighting world, and Canelo is fighting for that. Cotto is an old school guy who's been doing work for a long time, and he's trying to fight to prove that he still got it and that Canelo's just a young punk. And so y'all, I want y'all to check that out. I'm going to go ahead and say, even though I'm a Canelo fan and I caught the Canelo fever, Canelo just fought in Houston maybe about a month or 2 ago, and I went out there. The atmosphere was vibrant. There was women everywhere. Everybody was having a great time. So I almost caught the Canelo fever. But then the OG spoke to me. D. Will, these I didn't mean to say that. These young guys out here, they're wearing the tight jeans and the dress-looking shirts that they're not ready for the OG. So I'm putting it down right now that I got Cotto with the unanimous decision over the young hog, which I do like. Don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with the young generation. They're just a little fruity, and that's how I'm feeling right now. So again, had a great week. Besides everything that's going on the other side of the world, here at my home, had a great week. Got to see Rousey lose. Didn't have to put up with the Texans today. I think the Cowboys lost. So, hey, like I said before, we just try to bring everybody together. I want y'all to spread some love to everybody. Anybody that has some injustice done to them next week, just show them some love. Send your love out to Nigeria. Send it out to Russia. Send it out to Lebanon. Send it out to Paris. Send it out to everywhere that you think something's going on. Send it out to North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia. Send it out Antarctica. Send it out to all 7 continents. I don't know if that was 7, but send it out there. So again, I want to y'all have a good week. This is King TV. Your host D Willa. We'll see you. Peace.
You can't believe everything you see on the TV. You can't believe everything you read in a magazine.